All right. Hey, team. So it is our team call for April. So we have one team call a month. Typically, it's the first Tuesday of every single month, but the first Tuesday we were in Disney. And so I appreciate you guys being on tonight, the second Tuesday of the month. Oh, okay, I think we're unmuted. So I appreciate you all being on here tonight. I feel like as the days are longer, that it's kind of harder to shut things down a little bit earlier. So I feel like right now is kind of the midst of winding down family time and things like that. So truly appreciate your time and making tonight's team call a priority. And if you're watching the recording, totally appreciate that. So make sure you guys who are on here live that you get your coaches watching the recording, because tonight's going to be amazing. I feel like tonight's going to be awesome training, especially for our newer coaches in the business. So this is, I feel like, going to give a lot of our newer coaches confidence to move their business forward, but it's going to give a lot of you who have new coaches confidence in helping them move their business forward as well. So I think in full circle, this is going to be a really great call. This is one of those calls that I'm going to make sure becomes part of our new coach basics, that this is something that everybody watches, because it's going to be really good stuff. You're going to want to be ready to take notes and everything like that. Tonight I do have two of our new coaches who are going to speak to you tonight and share some of their tips for what's working for them. So I think it's awesome to hear from new coaches in the trenches. I'm also going to do some announcements and let you know about a few really cool things that are going on that I want to make sure you are aware of. And I'm going to end with a little bit of training. I feel like that's just going to really clarify what you should be doing in your business to succeed, to make an income, to change lives, to just make this thing work. And I'll leave you with a little bit of a call to action tonight. Okay. Sound good? All right. So first of all, my name is Erin, if we've never met, and I am the founder of our team, Fit Fighter Nation. And that just means that I'm just the first person that said yes in this downline and decided to work on me first. And now we're here today. And literally, when I look in the Coach Online office, our team is almost 1,400 coaches strong. Like, it's incredible. It's amazing. I can't even believe it. And I'm into my 7th year of coaching, and I never in 1,000,000 years imagined that this would ever be possible. And so I want you to know that. And so I'm so proud that you are a part of this team, and I hope someday that we all get to meet in person, and maybe that will be at Summit. But I want you to know that at the end of the day, the number one thing that we believe in on this team as coaches is that we are here on our own journey first. And that's why I'm so excited about our Fit Wars, because we're really upholding that mission that as coaches, we're on our journey first, but we believe in other people before they believe in themselves. And that's what made me fall in love with coaching and Team Beachbody, because my coach believed in me, and she cared if I showed up. I was so much more than just a sale to her. And I hope that you feel that way about your coach and joining this team, and that you feel that someone else believes in you more than you believe in yourself, and that you can pass that on in your coaching business as well every single day. And we do have two new coaches tonight who are really doing some amazing things. Abby Yaisley. I had to say it out loud first because I'm going to talk about her first. Okay. So I was like, let me say your name. Let me say your name in my head. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen for a second here. Okay. As I introduce Abby and get everything all ready to go here. Okay. So here she is. Okay. So I'm going to put this in presentation mode. All right. I am still recording. Okay, good. All right. I just got to make sure I'm not going to mess this up. Okay. So you guys, Abby is a new coach. You guys, she signed up in February. Okay, so this is part of recognition tonight, but this is also a little bit of the training that you need to know about. She's already changed 7 lives of people in her life. Like, that is freaking amazing. Okay, she has more in the works. She's not exactly sure how much she's made as a new coach, but she knows it's somewhere between $300 to $400 since February. Like, who couldn't use that? Like, that's just awesome. She actually graduates from college tomorrow. So, oh my gosh, no excuses, right? She got a job at the Noblesville Pediatrics office, loving it. She's an MA there, but she also has her degree in ultrasound sonography. So she is just awesome. She's married, and she's married to Harry. They've been married for almost 3 years, and they have a crazy active 19-month-old named Hadley. And they just bought their first home, and apparently her husband is a CPA. So, like, Abby is definitely got a lot of things going on, and she's wearing a lot of hats. But I wanted to recognize her tonight because I kept seeing Jenny recognize Abby, And I know she was really excited about her new coach, Abby, who was really just rocking in her business. And I saw that she hit Success Starter month 1. She hit Success Club in her first month. And I saw she hit it in her second month. And I'm like, who's Abby? Let's hear from her and hear what's working for her. So, Abby, if you want to go ahead and unmute yourself, and we can hear a little bit about kind of like what is working for you, and just kind of your mindset towards success, how you've been able to have success early on as a new coach. Would you share with us, sister?
Yeah. So, first of all, I'm a mini Jenny. That was what we came up with when we met the first time that I was going to be a mini Jenny. And we were super excited about it. Social media, like, it's been weird. It's been the most random people. It's been people I went to high school with, people I'm in mom's groups with. I have a toddler, so I'm in a lot of mom's groups. But I'm just posting what I'm doing. Like, real life, I'm a mom. And yes, I'm in school and my husband is non existent right now. So I'm just posting about what I'm doing. And no, it doesn't happen every day. And sometimes I eat Taco Bell, but I'm real about it and I let people know. And I think other people are seeing that I'm being successful, like with my weight loss journey and how I'm feeling. And I've really pushed on my feelings, how my body feels more than anything. Because, like, as a mom, like, I learned really fast, like, you don't feel like yourself for a really, really long time. And just within the past, when we started Transform 20, I like really found myself again. And so just sharing that journey and being super honest about it with people, I think has really like connected with a lot of people. And then my social media, I mean, I'm a little younger, so I know sometimes social media is super intimidating for people, but my stories, like my Instagram stories, have been what get me people, the polls. Um, People vote on those. I'm a poll person. Like, no matter who puts a poll up, I like to vote. Like, I like to see if I'm in the majority or if I'm the lone loser that likes vanilla ice cream better than chocolate. Like, so those polls have really helped me. Just even the like, yes, I want to join you, or maybe I want some more information. Like, those start conversations. And I've been really adamant with my conversations. Jenny taught me to write down who like reaches out and who votes certain things on my polls, and to always like follow up and check back. And maybe they're not sure right now, but to always check back in a month and keep posting those polls. And when I notice those people keep voting, I just keep reaching out. So
Okay, so will you tell us what some of your questions are that you're asking on your polls?
yeah, so I started with just random questions. Like, I think my first couple weeks, I just was trying to get people to engage in my posts. So, like, I started out with, like, if you could make any Shakeology flavor, like, what flavor would you be? And, like, no, that doesn't have people answering, like, yes, I want to join you. But it started conversations. People were asking me what Shakeology was, like, how Shakeology made me feel. People came up with fun ideas, and I could share that answer on my story with like a Pinterest recipe for that. Like, somebody said like strawberry cheesecake. If you look on Pinterest, there's a recipe for strawberry cheesecake Shakeology. So that's what I started with, was just like random kind of questions. Um, and then I would post like videos of my workouts, like what I was doing, and just simple like, who wants to join me? Like, who has 20 minutes during their day they can work out? Who wants to lose their baby weight, who wants to feel better about themselves. And it was, I always use like a give me details and a like, yes, I want to sign up kind of thing. So that I know before I talk to them, like what they're looking for, kind of how they're feeling. You can get a feel for what they're kind of thinking.
I feel like you just gave us permission to be bold. Like, you know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of people, even myself included, I'm asking a lot of general random questions so I can engage and connect with people. But I'm not always like, who wants to lose weight with me? Which is really what I want to know, right? So I think you just gave us permission to be a little bit bolder. I love that, Abby. Okay, I have another question for you. So tell us what it was that made you say yes to Jenny. How long have you known her? Have you been watching her? Did she say something? Did you notice something that made you be like, I want to do this with Jenny? Okay.
Well, I've known Jenny for a while. She's been friends with my mom for a really long time. So I've watched Jenny for a really long time. And I've had Beachbody for like over a year. And I like used it on and off. Like, I got the 2B mindset and then I like started it, and then I stopped and then did this and did that. And when my husband and I booked a cruise in June, first time we're leaving our daughter, just us. So when Transform 20 came out, I was like, okay, like baby weight's got to go. I've got to feel better at myself. I'm finishing school, I'm graduating, I'm getting a job, I'm going on a cruise. Like it's time to take care of myself. Um, so I joined Jenny's group when we did Transform 20, and I was like, I'm gonna pay the money and I'm gonna do it. Like we're not gonna buy this program and not do it. And so it was like the third weekend of Transform 20, I think. Jenny was like, why don't you join one of our coaches calls? Like, because I was very active on the virtual gym. And she's like, I think you're really great. Like, you're really motivating. You're making other people talk. Like, why don't you come listen? So I came and listened to one of these calls and I was like, okay, like, sounds great. I have like a ton of things going on. Can't add that to my plate. And I don't know what it was, but she came over to my, I don't know how we got there, but she came over while Hadley was taking a nap one day. And we literally sat on my floor in my living room and just talked. And she's like, I just think you'd be really great. Like, I've been looking for a little me. And I was like, I want to be a mini Jenny. I want to be like Jenny. I want to feel great like Jenny. And I wanted other people to feel how I was feeling, especially because, like I said, I'm in these mom groups and I see like how like a new mom is like crazy. Like you don't feel like yourself. And like I finally feel like I found who I am. And again, as a mom and like in my fitness and health, and like I feel so much better. And I just want everybody else to feel that way too.
I love it. So you've known Jenny, you've seen her, and her consistency probably gave you confidence in her as a coach for you. And then, but also on the other end, Jenny was persistent. She was like, Abby, because I know what she needs. Like when you see this in somebody, you're just like, oh, I have to tell them. So Jenny was also pretty bold, I would say as well. So that's pretty cool. Abby, thank you. You are freaking awesome. Like seriously, thank you so much. That was amazing. You just rocked that. Like we're going to have you do a lot of trainings from now on. Okay, sister? I'm just kidding. No, that was really, really, really good. Okay, so Luana said, did you sign up as a coach or a client with your challenge pack, or did you sign up as a coach later, I guess?
So I actually have been using my mom's Beachbody account because I didn't
Yeah.
it.
No, that's fine. We don't care. Yeah.
So I used hers. So when the Transform 20 came out, I signed up, or we did it on her account because I was like, I'm not going to pay for Beachbody again. And then when Jenny and I talked, we just realized it was when the sale was going on.
Right.
So it was smarter for me to buy my
to have your own. Yeah.
So like it made more sense for me to just buy the challenge pack as a coach. So
yes. Cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. So Luana got her answer. So there you go. Yes, you're getting a lot of love in the comments. So make sure you go watch that, read that. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So thank you, Abby. Love it, love it, love it. You are awesome. Okay, I almost muted myself, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so now I'm going to share again because we're going to go over here and I'm going to, I lost my presentation mode over here. Okay, here we go. So now we have Erin. We have like how many Erins on the call tonight? What a lovely name, right? Okay, so Erin Koplinger. I didn't have to practice your name as much. Okay, so Erin is one of my coaches, and I'm so excited to be able to bring her to you tonight. Okay, Erin and I met on Instagram, and literally I feel like I was like, we were friends and connecting on Instagram for maybe 2 years. And she told me no a lot, I feel like. And I feel like she ghosted me a lot too. Like she didn't really respond to me all the time, but I just kept being like, this girl's awesome. And she's so cool and cute. I want to talk to her. And so I guess I was persistent with Erin, but she finally joined us. And it was also Transform 20. And she joined as a coach. She wanted nothing to do with the business at first, right? But then for whatever reason, she caught some kind of call or something. I don't know what it was. Maybe you remember, Erin. And she's like, yeah, I think I'm going to do this coaching thing. And she's been rocking it. So let me tell you about Erin. So she also signed up in February. Must have been a good month, right? She's changed about 8 people's lives so far, and she's always working towards more. She feels like she's probably earned between $200 and $300. Amazing. She is a nurse practitioner in dermatology. She's been married to her husband for 8 years, and she has 2 girls, Emma, who's 4, and Ryan, who's 1.5. and she's very busy with them and also very entertained. These girls are cutie patooties. Okay, so Erin, I would love for you to, and she's a new Emerald coach. I feel like you probably remember me recognizing her. She's also a success starter in month one. So Erin hit Success Club last month, so she is doing amazing. So Erin, will you please jump on here and unmute yourself and kind of tell us what you've been doing that's helped you succeed and change lives and hit Success Club as well?
Hi, everybody. First off, I want to be a mini Abby. You were awesome. So I think everything that I've been doing is when I try to think of what was hard at first, to do the opposite of that, basically. So Erin kind of mentioned at the beginning about, I had been following her for a very long time on social media, and she would reach out. And I'd say, no, not right now, not right now. But then I think back, I was never annoyed, because that was a huge fear of mine. I don't want to annoy my friends. I don't want to annoy people. I don't want to be pushy. But I never remember thinking, I wish she would just leave me alone. And I still was watching her and being motivated by her. And what really got me, I think, to start was I was already starting to be more consistent with workouts outside the home at a gym in my area. And it was so hard. I had to be there right at 7 or right at 5, and there was no flexibility, and with the babies. And so when she, on her stories, I was hearing her talk about this Transform 20, and 20 minutes, I won't have to drive. I won't need to get myself presentable. I can just go down my basement. I can do this. And it's 6 weeks. So I bought the program, and I told my husband, I'm like, because I think we all at one point have started a program, and then we kind of get off track. So I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to finish it for 6 weeks. And I did. And I think one of the biggest things that for my business, which was kind of a turning point, was when I posted my transformation. So I was sharing when I was doing the workouts, I was sharing about how it was so exciting to see yourself getting stronger, how you were staying motivated by seeing that, week by week. But when I had the photos, although it was scary as heck to post those, because I didn't play into it, I didn't smile. But it really spoke to people, I think. And it because I think a lot of us have those same feelings. And so being very vulnerable and being very honest, and those have been the biggest things in these last couple months that have helped me.
And your results are freaking amazing. Like, I feel like you've just done such an amazing job. So what kind of, who are you inviting? Okay.
Yeah.
How do you know who to invite, or how are you reaching out to people? Kind of give us an idea of that.
So what I've been doing so far is I basically have been people who comment on my post, like my post. I definitely reach out to them, or at least start a conversation with them. I have been reaching out to people who I've seen post about health or fitness or recipes or food in the past, just seeing that they have that common interest, to see if, this would be something that would work for them too. Maybe they still like to go to the gym, but they want something to do at home. So those people I've reached out to, family. That's probably been the biggest kind of how I try to organize who I'm getting in touch with at this point. Yeah, people who are engaging.
And it's working, right? I mean, it's so much fun. Yeah. And so who's your I don't know. I feel like in the beginning, we always have this one person that we're so excited that they said yes to us. Do you have anybody like that you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited this person said yes. They've been on my mind and I've been dying for them to join us, kind of thing? Do you have anybody like that yet?
I have one that I'm waiting to hear back from, actually, that I think would be incredible. And then I do actually have a girl I went to RN school with who has joined the Ultimate Portion Fix. And I'm really excited for her. I think she's going to do awesome. Yeah.
It changes everything when somebody says yes, and it's one of those people that you just love to pieces, and they get in that group, and you're no longer just doing this for yourself, but you're doing it with people and for people that said yes to you. Like, I feel like that's the biggest game changer. And what is so much fun about changing lives is it really does change your journey, and it just makes it even more meaningful. I don't know if you feel that way, but I mean, I know that was so motivating to me when I got started.
Yeah. And to see them exactly. To see them in the group, your family's there with you.
Yeah, it's so neat. Well, Erin, you are amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, so now it's like hashtag be Abby, or I want to be mini Abby, or whatever we want to call this. This is so cool. Now everybody's gonna like want to be a mini Erin, right? Okay, so you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Like, you guys, can you like give them all like clap, whatever, because being a new coach and jumping on these calls, that's scary stuff, but you guys were amazing. That is so cool. Okay, so I'm going to go back to sharing my screen. If you guys have any questions for them, definitely let them know. Okay, let us know. All right, so moving on here. Okay, let's talk about Fit Wars. Yes! Okay, the last time I checked, we had 115 coaches who have registered for our team Fit Wars. And I was talking to some of the leaders on the team today, and we came up with a goal. Well, at least Jenny and I did. Jenny was the only one that responded to me, but we were like, let's get 150 coaches on this. That would be so amazing. It's also pushing us a little bit. So will you guys please look at your downlines, look at the coaches on your team page, or the coaches that are in your challenge groups even that aren't necessarily working the business, but invite them to be a part of this, because this is going to be so much fun. So the deadline is midnight tomorrow night, and I'm going to keep that firm just because we got to keep that deadline, and everybody's had a lot of time to get signed up. And so, but you have time to talk to them tonight and all day tomorrow and get them signed up. It's $5 buy-in just to make it fun and put a little skin in the game. And so, but there's going to be 2 teams that win in the end. And yeah, this is a 12-week challenge, which is a long time. Like, that's a long time, but I'm very excited about it because I'm excited about the push. I'm excited about the teamwork and the camaraderie and just the results that are going to happen. And so basically we are just going to hold each other accountable to be on our own journey. This is all going to take place in the My Challenge Tracker app. So it'll be totally outside of Facebook and all of that, so we can be focused and have all of our fun over there. And I'm just pumped. It's going to be super casual in terms of like, you know, your challenge group posts now are kind of scripted, or I mean, some of them are, but you know, there's a post every day, and that it's going to be so much more casual. And you're going to be on teams of hopefully 6. We're going to see how many people actually sign up in the end. Hopefully teams of 6. And you guys are going to be filling out and holding yourself accountable to your own points. So that'll be kind of nice for me on my end, you keeping track of your points. But to give you an idea of what you will be earning points for each day and each week is you'll be given points for logging your workout on our app in the My Challenge Tracker, logging your Shakeology, because that's what we do, okay? We do that as coaches. But every single Monday, so our focus is on getting results, and Megan came up with this idea, and I loved it. And I didn't necessarily want to hold you accountable to losing pounds or inches, because everybody has different goals and we're in so many different places on our journey. But what we are going to hold you accountable to in terms of making progress will be a Monday progress photo. So just get ready for that. Okay. I don't care if it's of your whole body. I don't care if it's of your face. I don't care if it's of your bicep or your back. I don't care what it is, but you are going to share that on Monday in order to get those 5 points for your team. And you can do comparisons, day 1 versus day 7, day 1 versus 14, day 1 versus 21, you know, that kind of thing. Or you can just, because that is that amazing, incredible accountability that is going to hold you to that standard of getting results. Because if I know that I have to take a progress photo on Monday and upload it and share it to my team, I'm probably going to stay on track on the weekend, or I'm going to be less likely to overindulge on margaritas on Friday night if I'm like, oh my gosh, Monday I got to take that photo. So I just think we are setting you up for ultimate success. So don't be scared of that. Don't roll your eyes at that. Accept it, and it's going to be great. We are also going to have some pop-up challenges that are going to be like physical, that may be social, who knows, those are pop-up challenges will always be fun. It could be give me 10 tuck jumps. It could be let's do push-ups. It could be something totally different. So we're going to do some pop-up challenges, and they will not happen daily. They'll be pop-up. They'll be surprise. So it'll be really fun. And then also you'll be given 10 points for updating your stats in the My Challenge Tracker app, because it is a best practice of getting results, and it's what we would expect our own challengers and clients to do. So we are going to do it as well. And that's not public knowledge at all, and it's nothing you even have to share what those numbers are. You just have to say that you did it and upload those points. But those dates will be April 15th, May 12th, and July 7th. So I mean, this is going to be awesome. I think it's going to be easy breezy. There may be questions that come up along the way, but I just want you to be in there. I want you to be excited about it. And I want you to make sure that your coaches are a part of it. One of the things that I've been doing is reaching out to all of my PS coaches and making sure they're all a part of it, making sure they know and understand why we're doing it, because I think it's going to be really amazing. Okay, so now I want to, let's see, I want to take it away, and I want to take it over to, so I need to exit this, and I want to take you over to the team page. Okay, so let me close all of these lovely messages down here. There's a lot going on down here. Okay, so I want to show you on the team page and make sure that our new coaches know about a few things here. Okay, so real quick, just coaches, under the units tab, we do have a new Coach Basics units tab. So if you want to get some great tips and ideas on getting started right as a new coach, please visit this as soon as possible, okay? But I wanted to bring your attention to a new event that I added to the events tab today, which I know a lot of you have seen it because you've already RSVP'd, but I did create an event for our Team for Summit, okay? And so this is where we will do our main communication for everybody who's attending Summit, okay? And please know that it's not too late to get a ticket to Summit, and we would really love to see you there because it is in Indianapolis. And that's kind of what I feel like that's like our mothership for our team, you know, is in central Indiana. But I've also added some other things to the calendar here. Okay, so like I could actually make a calendar within this event, which I thought was really fun. And I did add in a few things. So the Power of I Am event with Josh Coates is on Thursday morning, and that's at I feel like the Murrah, is that what it's called? Or the old National Center now, it was the Murrah in downtown Indy. I'm calling that a team event because I would love to see, if you are attending Summit, I would love to see you get in town early enough that you can attend this pre-Summit training, because I feel it's going to be really powerful. I'm going to be there. I know a lot of you guys are going to be there. A lot of our leaders are going to be at this event. I would love to see you get a ticket and go. I know that this is going to be a big weekend. There's a lot of things going on. Do it. Please try your best to make it happen. Also, on Friday, July 12th, we're going to have a team photo shoot. Okay, so we're going to do a team photo shoot, and that's going to be at 6:30 p.m. And I haven't decided a location yet. That's something I'll work together with on the photographer. And it could be, we could decide that location even up to a couple of days before, just because of weather. We'll look at the weather and see if we can do them outside or have to do them inside. But a team photo shoot, 6:30 on Friday. So when you guys are making your schedule and you're figuring out what to do at Summit, and you know, you're figuring it all out, just remember that, make sure that's on your schedule so that you don't make any plans with your team that's going to take them away from doing something and being present in our team photo shoot. That's the same night that we have the Success Club party and Leadership Ladder party, same thing as last year. So you'll still be able to have fun afterwards or go out afterwards with your team and that kind of thing. So it'll be perfect. But we are doing something a little bit different, and I've got a graphic for it, and I'll show you more information about the diamond headshots, okay? But then lastly, I want to bring your attention to, there is a post-summit training with Danielle Antoni and Julie Voris, who's our upline Superstar Diamond coach, and they do a post-summit training. And so I also have that information here as well for you guys to decide if that's something that you want to do. I know that Sarah went to that last year, and I feel like a few of you guys went to that and was like, that was an amazing post-summit training. They were so happy that they went, and I will be doing my best and making sure that I'm attending it this year as well. Okay, so just know that that's there, RSVP. That's where the main method of communication will be going down, especially as we start qualifying for diamond headshots and different things, and we tell you where the team photos are and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so that's that about Summit. Let's see. Okay, now I'm like toggling between 45 things. I won't be doing it that much longer. Okay, so next So the team photo shoot, told you about that. Okay, so the diamond headshots. So this is something that you will need to qualify for. This is an amazing goal for everyone to make sure that they qualify for the diamond headshots. This is a gift from me to all of our diamond and above coaches for making this milestone happen by the time that you attend Summit, because I personally believe that attending Summit as a diamond coach is really freaking fun, because the recognition is off the hook. You get this medal that you get to wear around your neck, and it just elevates you to another level. And I know that diamond is a goal for almost every coach who's building their business to make sure they hit that milestone. And I would love to see you, and I would love for you to make this a goal that you make that happen by Summit. If you have been a diamond coach before and you've lost your rank, then it should be your goal to make sure you are back as a diamond coach by Summit. Okay. And so basically my qualifications are that you show up at Summit as a diamond coach or above. Okay. If you are a fallen diamond and you wake up and you go to Summit and you've regained that rank, awesome, you get your headshots taken. If you wake up that morning and you lost your diamond, you don't get your headshots taken. And I'm drawing a line in the sand at that. I want everybody who's worked their tails off to help 2 Emerald coaches advance, to build their team with 8 coaches or more. They're solid, they're stable, they're a diamond coach team. You will be celebrated by getting those professional headshots taken, okay? So if you have any questions about that, ask your coach, send me a message, or your upline coach a message, your upline diamond or star diamond coach a message. I think last year we maybe had like 15 or so coaches qualify. I would love for that number to be huge, and we're taking photos until it's dark. Like, that would be amazing, and we will do that if we have to. And so, but you'll want to wake up as a diamond coach in the Coach Online office on July 11th, and those photos are the 12th. So Thursday morning, that's payday, that's rank advancement day, that's rank regainment day. You want to make sure that Coach Online office is diamond on July the 11th. Now, some of you guys might have an earlier qualification date that you're working towards May 2nd, because if you want to help your coach advance and star diamond rank, you guys have to hit diamond and hold it for 6 weeks. So you might be looking at a May 2nd date. You would still need to wake up as a diamond coach on July 11th, even if you held that rank for 6 weeks and you helped your entire team advance and star diamond rank. So please know that date is hard, okay? You want to build the business to diamond, and you want to keep it strong. You want to keep it stable. You want to keep your emeralds there. You want to keep your coaches active. You want to keep adding coaches and building that strong business, and it's going to be totally worth it, because these pictures are going to be awesome, as you can see from our beautiful coaches here, okay? All right, so let's see. Do I have anything else before I start talking about the next one? Okay, because I'm almost there. Uh-oh. Come on now. Come on. Hold on a second. And there's some crazy nonsense happening outside this office too, so I don't even know what's going on. Okay, I hear the dog barking, I hear the kids, and then Avery said her tooth's gonna fall out. Like, come on, David, let's get home any moment now. Okay, so anyway, Charvel is real up in here. All right, so tonight I'm gonna talk to you about, and this is where I want you to start taking notes and kind of look at things a little bit. And you don't need to write down this funnel. I'm gonna kind of walk you through it. And this is something I've been thinking a lot about. And this started with a conversation with some of our leaders and just talking about how they were training their new coaches. This is something that we've talked about on our team before, but it's something that I felt the need to talk about tonight, especially with our newer coaches and those of you training your coaches. Josh Coates said something to us on Monday in our Push Mastermind group. And I'm not going to say it exactly as he did. I'm going to totally sum it up. But he said, we're all made for more, right? Rachel Hollis says that all the time. We're made for more. That we were all born to make an impact. Like, it is our job in this world, in this life, in this body, to make a difference, to use our God-given talents to make an impact on this world. And I totally believe that 100%. And he said, but unfortunately, a lot of us are scared of our scope of magnificence. And I've loved that phrase, scope of magnificence, ever since he said it. I wrote it down, I underlined it, I highlighted it, because I totally feel that 100% within myself and within a lot of our coaches. And I shared this with my coaches on my mastermind on Monday night as well, that why are we holding ourselves back from our scope of magnificence? Actually I think of Abby and I think about her, finishing her last final, graduating from college with a baby and a husband and a job and all of this. Like, I feel like she's not letting anything hold her back from her dreams and her goals. And she's even building a Beachbody business, right? Like, that's freaking amazing. I would say that Abby's on track to fulfill this scope of magnificence as long as she just keeps putting one foot in front of the other and not letting fear and doubt and other people's belief of her and judgments of her hold her back. If she stops posting on social because she's worried about whatever other people think of her, she's holding herself back from that scope of magnificence. If Erin didn't show up and post and share her journey on social media, and I know that Erin doesn't feel like she's her after photo yet, but she's working towards that every day, and she's really proud of the progress that she's made, and she's not scared of what other people will think. She probably was at first, but now she's seeing the power of sharing her journey and sharing her story and how that really does translate into sales conversions. But what that means in our business is changing lives. And I think about myself when I started this business. I was so freaking scared of what other people thought. I was so scared to tell David, my husband, of what my dreams were as for myself, as a mom and as a business owner. I was honestly scared to actually look at this business as a business. The day that I became Erin Young Fitness LLC and opened a 401k and a business account and all this stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, this is really happening. But I feel like so many times we hold ourselves back from our own scope of magnificence. We get the power. We have this gift and this power to be able to create the life of our dreams, doing whatever we want to in this lifetime, okay, with the breath that we get to breathe every single day. And Beachbody and our Beachbody business is one amazing tool that will help you live the life of your dreams. And when I say that, to me, living the life of my dreams means creating memories and experiences and being able to create opportunities for my family and my children and our team and things beyond my wildest dreams. And lately I do feel like I've personally been holding myself back, and I'm over it and I'm done with that. And I think sometimes we hold ourselves back because we just overthink things too much. We overanalyze things too much. I see a lot of my coaches experiencing this analysis paralysis where you're like, I don't know what to post. Should I post this? Should I post that? Should I ask this question on my stories? And then you end up doing nothing, right? Or you're like, I don't know. Should I invite her? Should I not invite her? I've already invited her twice. Should I follow up with her? I don't know. What's she going to think of me? And then you don't do it, And so we just have to stop and just be like, what we have in front of us is a true gift. When people say yes to us, they are giving themselves a gift, and they never know about this gift until you put it in front of them, right? Until you show up on your journey and show them what it looks like, and you are relatable, and you eat the Taco Bell or you do whatever, and you show that you're just a real person. Erica said yes to me because I told her she could drink margaritas. I just had to be like, this is real life, okay? There's nothing perfect about it. There's queso and margaritas, and we still get results. It's amazing, right? And so sometimes we just have to remember that what we have is a gift. And when we allow fear and doubt and judgment and limiting beliefs to hold us back from sharing it, we're not only holding ourselves back, but we're taking away a gift from somebody else. And we're taking away an opportunity for someone else to make their own decision on whether or not they join you. And so I was kind of thinking about this too, because I had a huge, big dream big goal happen for me last week. And forever and ever, I've been like daddy's little girl. Okay. My parents divorced when I was 9. It was super traumatic for me. My dad has had a lot of he has walked through so many hard freaking things in his life that is so unfair. And he lost a child. He and his wife, my stepmom, man, they had so much trouble even having Michael. And he was in NICU for 6 months. They had to file bankruptcy because of medical bills. He got screwed over on his small business and had to close it. He ended up working for a company called Ferrogas in management and was doing well, but just has lived in debt forever. He just now was able to retire. And it was so cool to be able to see him finally do that, because I just saw him walk through so much in his life. And, but he's never been able to do anything extra, ever. Like ever. I mean, their family vacations were to places where they could drive. You know, my stepmom had not been on a plane in 20 years on a vacation, right? And here we are, jet setting all over the place. And the last time we were in Disney, I was like, I have to bring my dad to Disney. Like, he has to see his grandkids in this prime of their childhood, like so happy and so on top of the world in a place that they love so much. Like, I have to bring my dad to Disney. And David was like, okay. And I literally sat down in December and I was like, we're just doing it. We're just going to make this happen. And so I started planning and taking a little bit of our pay every time and just putting it in savings and putting it in savings. And my dad looked back at his messages and because I was like, so when did I ask you? When did I say, you know, like, you want to go to Disney with me? And he like had the text messages still saved. And it was so cute, but I got to take my dad to Disney. Like, as a 40-year-old woman, I got to experience this with my dad for the first time in my life. And my son Tyler says his favorite memory was getting to see Granny and Peepeye, that's what they call him, Peepeye, Granny and Peepeye be so happy in Disney. And I just think it's amazing that my children got to have that experience with their grandparents, that we got to give it to them as a gift without even like batting an eye, you know. And that's a scope of magnificence, being able to use what we gain from the business, because sometimes we feel guilty about making money or making sales or whatever. But being able to use what we've earned in this business to be able to just give an amazing gift that literally will last a lifetime, that has forever impacted our family. And I never would have ever been able to do that had it not been for this business, had it not been for people pushing me to believe in myself, or allowing me to see that the gifts that this business gives us allow me to give gifts to other people, right? And impact the lives of people in a way that I never, ever imagined. And so, you know, that's the thing I want you to think about, maybe beyond getting the cost of your products covered, maybe beyond getting to diamond, right, for a headshot even, beyond paying a car payment, right, beyond even taking your own family to Disney. What is it that your business could give you, your family, your community, your church, right, your anybody, right? Because this business has the ability to give gifts beyond your wildest dreams. Beyond your wildest dreams. And it's pretty amazing. That is the scope of magnificence that I want you to look for and to fight for and believe in, because it's totally possible. And so, but how do you do that, right? What does that look like? Like, how do you get to the place where you're successful enough in your business where you're changing 5 to 7 lives every single month, that people are signing up as coaches on your team and they're wanting to pay it forward? Like, what does that look like? Okay. Like, it's literally beyond sharing your journey on social media. And that's what I want you to, I want to make sure we're super clear on that, because I actually feel like that succeeding in this business is honestly, what we do is easy. But it's really easy to not do it. And it's really easy to talk ourselves out of it. And it's really easy to get off the path, but it's really easy to stay on it. Okay. And so basically I've created this steps to success funnel. I don't know. I might come up with a better name tomorrow, but that's what it's called today. And I believe that these 7 layers, this funnel, these 7 steps literally get you to success. And it's a matter of and this hasn't changed. Okay, this has not changed in 7 years. There's so much that's changed about social media and stories or whatever, but this has not changed in 7 years. And this is what I've been doing for 7 years. And I do believe that this is what a lot of our coaches have been doing. And they just keep doing it. So wash, rinse, repeat. This is the recipe. Okay. Now, but in order to be a part of the funnel, or to even start the funnel, you have to be like Abby and Aaron. Okay. You've got to be on your own journey. I have coaches who are trying to succeed in this business, And we have coaches, okay, that are trying to succeed in this business, but yet they're not doing it. They're not like using the products. They're not being a product of the product. And so that's what makes me so excited about Fit Wars, because we are all setting ourselves up for success. Your coaches are setting themselves up for success. And so, but this funnel will not work unless you're on your own journey, following a workout program, not bouncing around, like you're following the calendar. Like I love on Megan's story, she checks off her days. Like she's showing you what she's doing. Like she's checking it off. She's holding herself accountable. She's also using Beachbody nutritional products, and she's showing us her Energize, showing us her Shakeology every single freaking day. She's on the path, okay? But the last part here is where I think people are missing the boat. And it's so easy and it's so fun to do this part, but it's really, again, easy not to do, is reading personal growth or listening, okay? But a book, okay, like a Rachel Hollis book or some kind of book that fills you up, okay? Because this path gets hairy, and this path has obstacles, and this path has limiting beliefs, and it has people who don't believe in you, and it has all kinds of crazy things that get in your way. And the only way to stay on this path is to feed your brain with positivity, okay? Because you will receive like these horrible things that you think about yourself and what you're doing, you talk yourself out of it, but the personal growth will talk you back into it and will remind you once again why you're on this path. So this path, you are successful on this path, and you can only enter this funnel if you're following a workout program and you're using Beachbody Nutritionals, because you've got to be in love with it. And Abby and Erin made it so easy for people to say yes to them, because they were in the middle of the journey and they were getting results, and they were feeling the benefits, right? They could feel it, and you could see it on them. And like people had to say yes, because they're like, whatever you're doing, I want to do it. But now the key point for Abby and Erin, though, to keep repeating this and going down the funnel will be they got to read personal growth and development. Not just play with it, not just every now and then, but every day do something that feeds your head and your soul with positivity and just reinforcements. Because I mean, right now, well, my book's out there because I was reading it outside earlier, but like Girl Stop Apologizing, every day I'm like, amen, sister, I needed to hear that today. I needed to hear that today. And that's what I need right now. So you got to find a book that you need right now. The very first book that helped me so much in this business was called The Go Giver. And I listened to it. It's the first book I ever listened to. I had to give myself permission to listen to a book as an English teacher, and that was really hard to do. The Go Giver. I can't tell you the author. It's on my bookshelf. But what that book taught me was everything that I needed to know for the rest of my coaching life and my social media life, okay, is that I need to show up every day and give to others without expecting anything in return. And I also think that that philosophy right there will keep you on this path towards success. Give to others without expecting anything in return. Okay, so let's go down this funnel and let me tell you a little bit more about what all this means. And I'm going to do it fast, and I'm going to give some examples. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is show up and share our journey. But look what I wrote down here: as a coach, and a challenger. Okay, so I'm going to challenge Abby and Erin to make sure that on their social media stories and in their posts, they're not just showing people they're on a fitness journey, but they also help people. Okay, I want to make sure that they also do that, and that people also know in their social media that they can help people with them. You can do this with me. We can help people together. I made $400 and was able to pay for a car payment. And you can do that too. And it was pretty awesome, right? Whatever. Okay. So that's the thing that we have to do, is we have to show up. People have to know what we're doing. Okay. And again, if we're showing up and just giving value and giving advice and sharing all that we're learning about ourselves and about nutrition and meal planning and being part of a tribe, if we're just sharing that without expecting anything in return, only good things will happen. Number two, this is huge. I had to talk to my new coaches today about this. we have to intentionally expand our network with like-minded people. And I heard Erin kind of say that, well, I see that they're kind of interested in nutrition or they're interested in workouts. So I reach out to them and try to see what they're doing and see if they like working out at home or go to the gym. She's intentionally expanding her network with like-minded people. Abby's doing that with moms in her mom groups. I think that's brilliant. She's in groups, like-minded groups on Facebook with other women who are like her. It's a great way to meet other people and expand your network. Erin's doing that on Instagram with hashtags and things like that. Brilliant. But I'm from Corydon, Indiana. I graduated from high school with 132 people. And when I started my Beachbody business, I had less than 200 friends on Facebook. And I've yet to run out of a person to invite, because every day I have a goal to meet new people, to start conversations with new people. And they're people who went to high school with David, or who know my mother-in-law, or whoever. They're just an extension of someone I already know. They're from a hashtag of something that I used in my post, and they look cool and nice too, and they're also a mom, so we've got something in common, or they look like a badass mom, or they have really awesome, cool, killer quotes. We've got something in common. So I'm always expanding my network. So number 2, intentionally, you've got to do that. You have to do it. Have to do it. And again, we're looking to expand our network. We're looking to make new friends without expecting anything in return. Nothing. You're not like, I'm going to friend them because they're going to buy a challenge bag. Oh, she's so cool, or she's awesome, or she's whatever. No. Hey, maybe that's a cool person that we might be friends. We might connect. I expect nothing. I have no emotional attachment to this message, to that friend request, to whatever, to that follow. I have no emotional attachment to it. I'm just giving. I'm just going to, because I feel like if this person starts following me, they're going to get some inspiration. They're going to maybe laugh every now and then, whatever, right? They're going to get to know me. I hope I can impact them. Number 3, genuinely, without saying, hey girl, you just don't say hey girl anymore. You say, hey Abby. Hi Abby. No, hey girl. Genuinely connect with your followers or your friends on a personal basis every day. Okay? Personal basis. So those people who are supporting you, those people who are accepting your friend request, those people from high school or college or your neighborhood that you haven't connected with in a long time, you're just chatting about anything other than Beachbody, about something that you have in common. But the thing of it is that we have to make connections with people in order to invite them. Because when we just send random invites to people who have no idea who we are, or it's been 25 years since we've spoken, that's gross. And that's not anything I ever want you guys to do. I want you to connect with people and be like, girl, your daughter is so cute. I haven't seen you in 25 years. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, you look amazing. And then later, you know what you do later? And then you guys talk for a minute, whatever. And then later you're like, you know what? I'm doing this really cool thing with a group of women, and we've all been struggling with our nutrition. And I've really found a passion helping women with their nutrition. And if I sent you more info about the program that we're doing and the virtual kitchen that I've got going on, would you like to read more about it? If not, no worries, it's cool. But I thought you might be interested. It's really that easy. I know you're like, well, that's just, that's just how easy it is. Okay. That's just how easy it is. That's what we do. Okay. And that comes from the heart. It's not random. It's not all this copy paste stuff, and it's not overthinking it. It's just really what you want to know. Just like Abby, posting those polls. Hey, you want to lose weight with me? Just ask. No worries. She doesn't care. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to find the people who want to do it with me, and we're going to get results. So cool. And you can watch us. You can watch us do it. And you can watch us lose our baby weight and go on the cruise and feel amazing. And then when you're ready, you come on and you join us. I mean, I'm sure that's what she's thinking. Okay, cool. Whatever. She's no emotional attachment to how people respond to her polls whatsoever. Then number 4, this is where we've got to be really consistent with this too, is that, so let me explain what this means. I had to abbreviate to fit it all on here. CTA posts, stories, and personal invites. CTA, call to action. Call to action post. I personally feel like you should do at least 2 call to action posts a week. Some people think you should do them every day. That's just me. You do whatever you want to do. Okay. So like, that's literally where you are making a post and maybe you shared your results and you're like, I'm looking for 10 girls or whatever. It's a call to action. Drop an emoji below, share I'm interested below, whatever you want to say like that, but some kind of call to action where you're asking people to respond to you. It could also be a call to action engagement post where you're just asking people for advice about something and you just want to create a lot of engagement, but you need to actually ask people questions. You need to have people have a call to action. You do that on your posts at least 2 or 3 times a week, but on your stories, I personally feel like you should have calls to action every single day, every single day, every single day, because most of us are voyeurs. We watch and we wonder and we watch and we watch. And Jenny had to ask probably the question, I don't know how many times. I had to ask Erin the question, how many times? I'm sure Erin saw me have 1,000 different polls that she never responded to. And she probably responded to the easier ones, the breezier ones. And then finally she was like, sure, I'd like more information, right? So like I have to repeat myself. It's like with my kids and brushing their teeth. I have to remind them every freaking day that they brush their teeth when they get up in the morning before they come downstairs. And so just like the voyeurs who are watching us and wondering if this is something for them, they need lots and lots of exposures of what we're doing and of the questions before they're actually going to respond to it. So don't feel stupid or bad or annoying by posting your polls every day or your calls to action on your stories every day. Like that's what you need to do to actually make people take action. But they're watching you because they're wondering, okay, is she going to still show up? Is she still doing this program? They're just wondering. But then you also need to, the magic though is not from the call to action. I have to tell you that. The magic happens at this point in the game, especially as a new coach, in your personal invites. That's where the magic happens. Because a lot of times I see that people are watching, I see that people are commenting, I see that people are liking or hearting or whatever, but they're not saying anything. I've got to reach out and say something first, and I've got to deliver the invite. Hey, I saw you, your support on my transformation. Thank you so much. Girl, were you interested in that? I've got this great group starting. If I sent you more info, would you read over it? If not, no worries. No big deal. I just thought you might be interested. Okay. Like I'm sending personal invites to people, and I have been for 7 years. I don't have a secret sauce yet where people are just knocking down my door and beating it down. So I wish I had that for you, maybe soon. Okay. And then lastly, 5, 6, and 7, this is once you do send the invite and people give you the yes. And this is the fun part. This is what we're all like waiting for, but you got to do the other stuff at the top in order to get to the bottom part of the funnel, which is where the real fun happens and the magic happens and what you're waiting on. And that's where you enroll people and you get your clients and coaches started. But the thing about this is that you're focused, because I feel like there's coaches out there that people sign up and they're like, hey, let me drop you in this group. Catch you later. Good luck. Hope you do well. Okay. Your job is to help them get some early wins and results in their business or on their journey. Make sure help them get a small win, like do clean week, drink Shakeology for 5 days in a row. How did you feel? Get 7 days of Sean week down. Now that would be a huge win because that's a great program, but it's really challenging. But help people get a victory. Help them do 1 week, a 21-day fix, and celebrate them from the rooftops. Don't wait until they finish the entire program, but let them see that showing up in the challenge group and drinking Shakeology straight for 3 days, 5 days, 7 days is huge and it's awesome. Help them see that they can get the cost of their products covering by sharing it with 3 other people. Those are huge wins. That first life change, celebrate it from the rooftops, but not only get them enrolled, but help them get a win. Okay, help them get a win. That's what people need. They need a win to show themselves that they can do this. Help them get results. Okay, that's a huge, huge, huge. Number 6 is recognize their success. Recognize the success of your clients. Ask for permission on social media, on stories, do it, send people messages. Hey, how are you feeling after your first week? Whatever they send you back, put it on your stories. ask them if you can put their name on it or black it out, whatever, and show that you're getting them, you know, results and everything like that. It's going to help your social media. But also when I do that, the girls who I shout out, they're like, oh, that's me. Oh my gosh, how exciting. Like, I'm special. And they love it. And then they keep sending me the results that they're getting and how they're feeling, because they know that it matters to me and that I'm excited about it. And the last thing you're going to do is you're going to help develop leaders. It's just like how Abby started rising to the top in the challenge group. You know, Jenny is like, you're really doing great at this. Like, you should totally be doing this. You should be helping other people. You know, the same thing with Erin, like, girl, you need to be helping me. And I was like, you need to help me lead my challenge group because you're awesome. And she's helping lead a challenge group now. And so you need to see those people that where they're responding to the programs, they're showing up on their journey, they're rock star challengers in your groups, they're, you know, they're staying active on their Shakeology and using the product, they're getting results, you recognize them, but you also elevate them into a leader as well by giving them roles of leadership within your challenge group, within your team, asking them to speak and share their story with other people. That's what we do, and that's where the fun starts. So like literally, this is what I've been doing for 7 years. Wash, rinse, repeat. Every day, I'm getting people into the funnel so that I can help them. And once they're in the funnel and I'm helping them, I want them to get results. I want to shout them out. I want them to become leaders of their life, of their families, of their businesses, whatever it is that they want. And that is just what we are doing as coaches. And so hopefully this helps. Like, I don't know, I'm a visual person, like see this and understand this a little bit more clearly. So like, how do you make all of this happen though, right? Like, this is what we do. Okay. This is what we do to get results in our business. But like, how do you do this? We've got the Success Club system tracker, okay, that's on our team page that will help hold you accountable to do these activities. You print it off and you check it off and you say, I'm doing the work. Yes, I'm doing it. You actually show up and you do the work. Okay. And you fit it in and you make it work in your pockets of time, maybe early in the morning or late at night, or maybe you do like these weekend blitzes where you get a lot of work done on the weekends, but it's worth it in the end, because what we're doing here is we're building a business that changes lives and also allows us to change the lives of our families, of our friends, of our communities, of our homes. And it's absolutely worth digging into, because like, we never would have heard from Abby tonight, never would have known her, right? I know her mom, I never knew her, right? Never would have known Erin in the capacity. Erin would never have met the other new coaches on our team that she's in a mastermind with or working with. Like, lives are changing because of this funnel in ways we never imagined. And it is allowing us to find and be able to define our own scope of magnificence. And I think that's what's really cool. The key is you staying on your journey so you can stay in this funnel and stay on this path almost pretty easily. It makes it so much easier to do that. But you will have to make this work a priority. You will have to maybe make some trade-offs, you know, just like I know some of you made tonight just to be on this call to make it happen. Find pockets of time where you can make it happen. And it's really fun to do that. And we can talk about time management later. But I want to leave you guys with just a thought here. Is what do you really want your business to give you, your life, your family, your future, right? What do you really want it to give? What kind of gifts do you want your business to give? Because it is possible. It's totally possible. And then, you know, what are you willing to do and maybe to trade off to make that happen? Because this is a really simple funnel. It's a really simple system. It's really fun to do this on social media and to meet new people. And it all starts with you. And that's what I love about it. It starts with you taking care of yourself and growing yourself. You got to always be constantly evolving and growing. So I hope that helps. I hope this was great. Like, I hope this was helpful content for you guys tonight. I will share this graphic of the funnel on the team page and all the other graphics that you saw tonight for the diamond headshots and all that kind of stuff and everything like that. So that will be all on the team page tonight. So I'm going to stop our screen share. I thought that Tonight was great because I love starting it with our new coaches. Wasn't that just so much fun hearing from them tonight? I thought it was amazing, and it really like fired me up and made me so excited to share tonight's content. I want you to be the next coach that we're like, we got to hear from them, right? Because Abby and Aaron they've just been taking the action, and in my head rose to the top. Like they were hard to miss. Okay, what they've been doing, and so I want maybe make it your goal to be like, all right, I want to rise to the top. I want to be recognized on the team page. I want Aaron to ask me what I'm doing to succeed in this business, because I would love that. Like that's more than anything. Like we're a team that shares, that collaborates. And I learned something tonight from Abby and Aaron just sharing what they did. We can I don't know everything, and we're always learning and growing in this business. And I thought it was really amazing. So I thought tonight was really special. So thank you so much for being on tonight. I'm going to stop the recording, and I'm going to probably not upload it to the team page until tomorrow morning because it's almost bedtime and I want to tuck my babies in and give them a kiss goodnight. Okay, so thank you guys for being here. If you have any questions at all, maybe take them over to the team page. Since we've gone over an hour, we'll draw tonight to a close, but I thought it was great. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Great job, Abby and Aaron. You guys are amazing, and I will see you guys over on the team page. Okay, see you later.